Good evening, I'm Joe Kelly, my YouTube channel. I've been putting, normally I have LSPDFR or any of the other things, but let me show you how big of a big nerd I am. I like Ghostbusters. This year, 2020, I went to Spirit Halloween because I actually had the money and I wanted to check out the costumes. I was looking for something from my childhood and I wanted to see what they had. Well, the first start of the shopping spree was my jumpsuit, which, what I like about it, here in Southern Illinois it gets hot in the summer. If I go to a Comic-Con or I do anything, the Spirit Halloween jumpsuit, pretty nice. Here it is. This has the patch. I got the Spangler name tag on side. The only thing I don't like about it, it has the big no ghost here. Other than that, I got a large. For the summer I can wear basketball shorts, black t-shirt, and look pretty okay. I do have my personal nameplate coming in with an actual patch to replace that, and then I'll be good to go. I then purchased the PKE meter to go with said. Now I modified mine, which as you can tell, I weatherized it and took off the clip, but I weatherized it. I didn't paint it. I wanted to give it that metal look, but not take it completely apart and paint it. So what I did is I weatherized it with dry brushing techniques. Ghostbusters is 35 years old, and I am an old man, been around since the first movies. I wanted to make my stuff look used and abused. As you can tell, poor video quality, I do apologize. But dry brushing around, kind of a little bit, I added color there. But Sharpie marker handle. I then went another step further and got the walkie-talkie. Again, Motorola. It's shiny in my light, but in a holster, weathered, completely weathered. Got rid of the Ghostbusters on top. Everything still functions. Then I went to the pistol belts. Again, all this stuff got at Spirit Halloween, except for I used to be a police officer. I left, done something a little bit, so I used some of my old gear to put on the pistol belt. Kitchen gloves will be replaced with black gloves, by the way. But I found a repurpose. Everybody's complaining that they had nowhere to put their PKE meter. 3D flashlight holder. 3D cell. Fits perfectly for your PK meter. Sits great on your belt. Nice little holster. I'll upgrade it instead of basket weave just to make it flat black leather. And the same thing with the radio holder. And then yesterday, on a great stupor and on a whim, I have a daughter who lives in Texas who decided to call and go, "Dad, your birthday's up. Do you have the Ghostbuster walkie-talkie?" I said, "Yes, I do." And then she decided to say, "Do you have the ecto goggle thingies?" I was like, "No, I do not." She goes, "Happy birthday, I bought them." I was like, "How'd you afford it?" She goes, "Spirit Halloween, everything's half off." I'm like, "I want a proton pack." So I raced down there, 7:30 at night. I got the Spirit Halloween proton pack, which is normally $69.99, 70 bucks, for $40. I modded mine. I am waiting on a light kit and sound kit from Frankengeek, which will upgrade everything. It's plug and play. I'm not electronically savvy. I'm more of a painter or whatever. But I got the proton pack, and again, before I show you, the thing about Ghostbusters is you can make the equipment look indigenous to you. There we go. You can make the equipment indigenous to you, because that's what Ghostbusters is all about. It's a group of guys that took anything around their science lab or anything and made equipment to catch ghosts. So the Spirit Halloween pack is perfect for me in Comic-Cons. One, lightweight. Two, I can get the parts to make it a little bit more movie accurate, but I don't want it movie accurate. I want mine to be me. So mine, I completely weathered it. I did not repaint it. What I liked about it, it was a store model, so people have touched it, used it, and it had some scratches and stuff in the stock paint. What I liked about the stock paint is, if it's a metal, 35 years, it's not going to be that satin black. It's going to be kind of messed up. So I went around and I am still going to upgrade it. I will post another video with better lighting with what I've done. But here it is, completely weathered. As you can tell, I've got weathering everywhere on here. It literally looks like it's been through hell and back. I did the wire here, which is yellow. I put a yellow electrical tape. I am going to drill a hole and put the ion arm. I did put the red wire on the tip of my Neutrino wand. Right there, which is actual red electrical wire I had in my garage, super glued on. I painted those tips silver, or not silver, but that copper. I will change that to green. I added weathering to the side of that copper, silver, and black. I will be adding the V-hook, sawing that off, putting a V-hook, replacing the hose to something a little bit more flexible, along with Franklin Geek's light kit for the wand and the entire pack, which this lens will replace, but it will have the boot up sound and it all will be controlled through my wand. And I'll be adding the Alice pack, but as you can tell, I kind of made it look extremely weathered, extremely beat up, as if I was going and I was the one that fell down the streets in the first movie with Dan Aykroyd, or Ray Stantz, Egon Spangler, and Peter Venkman, and we fell down, and this thing just crashed down. I'm going to add a screw there, right there on the wall, up there. I am going to put a screw there, and I will be adding, a thin wood motherboard and mounting an Alice pack, and I will be replacing the ribbon cable. To give it a little bit more look of an actual functioning proton pack, I am going to paint my handrails here brown around here, and I will weather it once I'm done putting the light pack and dremeling out what needs to be replaced. I will be putting the actual weathering on the Neutrino one after I replace the hose. Again, I want to replace the hose because this is not a flexible hose, it's very stiff. I will be adding the red tape, doing something with the vents. I might just get an LED light that you could turn on after you turn on the pack. I don't know yet. Idea. But everything, I wanted to get rid of that plastic look, and I think it turned out quite well, even with the color. A lot of people have taken it apart, completely repainted it, and I was like, no, I was really pleased with the color when I got it. So, let me see. Do I have a light? There we go. Yeah, this is bad lighting. And as you can tell, weathering, I added color. When you first get the pack, everything is black. Your knobs here are black. These are black. And the brass fittings here, which are not true fittings, they're plastic, they all looked super plastic and not metallic. And it's amazing what a little bit of paint and a dry brush will do to make it literally look like real metal. All in all, I'm really pleased. Like, subscribe to the channel. If you want any more updates on any more props that I'm going to be updating, I will be looking for a ghost trap to do it and make a working foot pedal for the Walmart ghost trap if I can actually find one. That would be great. But if not, I am on the hunt, and I will have the complete ghost busting equipment gear that I need to go to a Comic-Con and do some charity events, which that is what I really want to do. This share my love for Ghostbusters, share my love for the creativity of everybody's proton packs. Each and every one of them is different. I'm not about screen accurate. The part about being a Ghostbuster fan is always remembering that, again, they took everyday stuff around and made a working proton pack. That's the whole point of this movie, and that's why I think the heart of it. I'm really pleased with the proton pack from Spirit Halloween. They've done a really, really good job for a really, really good price. Again, this is lightweight. You can walk through a Comic-Con, and if you're an adult and you're like, man, I don't want to pay $2,500 or I don't want to pay $900 and actually or don't have the tools or know-how, and you want an actual proton pack, it's $60. It's $78 through Frankengeek to get the lights and sound upgrade, which is just you powering on the wand, it's cycling through, and you have an option, and it comes with a preloaded SD card that plays the sounds, plays the proton sound, and it will play the soundtrack from both movies. Or you add another $78 with it, and you upgrade your Neutrino wand, which will turn around and add the lights where they're supposed to be, and another switch to where you flip it on, and your Neutrino wand will light up with your proton pack. So, that's what I have for you today. You all have a good day, and good night.